Well, hey there, and welcome to this week's edition of the Morning Brunch. I'm Kayla here with Kayla, who's joining us today, and Jamie and Lee as always. And we're talking about some of the things that caught our eye over the last week or so. You know, we're going to start with basketball. We're not talking about the UD Flyers, though. They're having
some troubles.
Yeah, up and down season. But another team in Ohio has turned a lot of heads right now. The Miami University Redhawks are the last undefeated team in men's college basketball. After Arizona's loss last night to Kansas, the Redhawks stand alone. The number 23 team in America beat the Marshall Thundering Herd 90-74 on Saturday. Of course, we're on the final countdown to March Madness, and the big question is, will the Redhawks get into the big dance? They'll get the auto bid if they win the MAC tournament at the end of the season, but have they already punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament? That's the question. 7 more games to go until postseason action begins. They're number 23, but they're the only undefeated team in the nation. We talked about this, Jamie. You said they haven't played anybody this year, though.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at strength of schedule,
Sure.
and it's not that strong.
No.
But they have the best 3-point.
Yes, highest
Percentage.
three-point shooting percentage in the country, I believe.
So that, I would like to see them play someone ranked.
Yes, you're not. I'll say this: you're not just going 22-0 just to be 22-0.
Right.
Like they've had some close games and all those things. This is the best time of the year for me for college basketball. I know you are a UNC alumna.
Yes.
Big win for you guys this weekend as well.
Yeah.
That was fun. 3-pointer, Seth Trimble. Yeah.
At the
So
buzzer to
Yes.
beat Duke.
But then they play Duke again at Duke, so that's like the round 2.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a team? How's Howard's men's basketball team?
They're okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, Howard is pretty okay when it comes to sports.
Okay.
I think we do better with women's sports,
Okay.
but yeah, we're all right.
Yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm excited. I really hope Miami gets into the tournament. I think there'll be a bracket buster in general. Do you guys make the tournament brackets when it
yeah.
comes out? I know we do.
sure.
We usually do one for WDCN.
Yeah.
What about you
I
guys?
normally don't. I just like to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Well, I'm torn with the whole Miami thing because I went to Ohio University.
Sure.
And it's but it's exciting. I like to see it
Yes.
undefeated. It's the one that's not expected to be.
Yeah.
So,
If they can go through the whole regular season undefeated, you would assume they get in. But if
Yeah.
they get bounced the first round of the MAC, because the MAC is not great this year. I think OU's just doing okay.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
So we'll have to see. But the hope is the UD. They can turn it around too.
Oh,
They
man.
have. I think they have to win though.
They have to.
They'd have to win the
100%
A10.
to get into the.
And St. Louis is looking like they're going to win the A10 right now.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, good luck to them. Well, switching gears a little bit, love is in the air at Starbucks. We know Valentine's Day is coming up. The coffee chain has debuted their new Valentine's Day inspired drinks that includes the white chocolate strawberry cream cold brew, that's a mouthful, and the strawberry shortcake frappuccino. The matcha menu, Lee, is also growing with the iced doubleberry matcha and iced banana bread latte joining the lineup. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I know, I said Lee's name because she
I
loves
love
her some
matcha.
matcha.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever had matcha?
I have not had matcha. I don't drink
come
caffeine
on.
though.
I don't know if I've had
It's a
matcha.
little late. You guys are late to
Yeah.
the trend.
You have to try it.
But see,
We
that's
tried eggnog.
But see, that's
Yeah.
no.
You
I
can
haven't tried eggnog. I love eggnog.
Yeah, but you can
Eggnog.
try matcha.
It's
If
sat,
you got-
it sat in that refrigerator for 3 months.
Well, to be
What
fair,
did?
I
It
wouldn't
was
be.
eggnog.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be going in somebody's fridge and just grabbing items either. So I would make sense why it sat there. Not because nobody liked, not because nobody, but also too, if I saw a thing of matcha in there, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go get some matcha and drink some of it.
Isn't there some
But-
trend with quarter zips and matcha?
Yeah, quarters
Yeah,
of some
it's
matcha.
quarters
That's
of
a
some
new
matcha.
thing.
There's two
Instead of
people have like a whole
Maxis,
brand and
exactly.
stuff. Well, if you bring matcha, I'll try
I'll
it.
do that.
But it has
Next
to be
morning,
Yeah,
right?
let's
freshly
do it.
prepared.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
make matcha, but I can go to Starbucks
Oh,
and
you
pick
don't?
up.
I make
No.
mine at home. I love a lavender matcha or a
Ooh.
strawberry matcha.
Lavender.
Those are
That's
really good.
impressive.
Yeah. I have lavender syrup. It's a whole
What
thing.
is matcha?
It's tea.
Tea.
It's a green tea.
Yes. But is it what is it? Is it like a root? Is it what exactly is matcha? The
herb?
base? Yeah. See, these are the questions I got.
That's a good
Because y'all are like, it's just
I think
good,
it's
I'm
a-
going to eat it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
there
Y'all
health
got to do
benefits?
some more research and then we can figure
Come
it
on,
out.
it's
then
not
you'll
that
try it.
deep.
And then,
It's not
I
that
would
deep.
try it. So you said Starbucks. Is that your main place to go to get it?
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
I think-
But there are
Or little
some
coffee
cute,
shops.
little coffee shops. I know in DC there's a spot called Spot of Tea, and it's so good.
And matcha can be
matcha's so
hot
good.
or cold.
Yeah, but I prefer iced
Okay.
matcha.
Oh.
Like
I've
a
had it hot,
foam?
actually.
Do you
Yeah.
do you froth it? Do you like
That's
it
the
frothed?
best part is when it's like really frothy, and then you
Yes.
put it over milk.
See,
So good.
I know.
So you know
I
enough.
I just don't drink it. Yeah.
You seem like you would be a quarter zip matcha type. Like I can see you walking
can
around
totally
with a quarter
see that.
zip.
I don't know how I feel about this.
So it doesn't have as much caffeine as coffee, so you can
No.
Okay.
totally do this.
Yeah, it's green tea.
I don't even
healthy.
drink green tea.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's less than coffee.
You know, I will say this. I think I like being so different because so many people drink caffeine and I don't. It's kind of like it's kind of my hill to die on right now. You know, some people do the runnings and they do.
You don't drink any pop?
Not really, unless there's something else added into the pop that makes
Okay.
it more of a beverage.
Like
but yeah,
a mixed drink or something.
yeah. But no, other than that, no, I'm not just like cracking open.
Yeah.
A soda.
Maybe I'll try it for the Valentine's Day.
If you all bring it,
Yes.
I'll try it.
Next morning
I can do
brunch.
that.
Well, next up, as we know, this is big news. Bad Bunny took over Levi's Stadium at halftime of the Super Bowl on Sunday, playing tribute to Dreamers and representing his roots of Puerto Rico. The singer performed 14 songs entirely in Spanish, and he even had a real wedding on the field. Bad Bunny surprised fans with an appearance from Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. There was a few other celebrity appearances, including Pedro Pascal, Cardi B, Jessica Alba, and Alex Earl, if you noticed that. And it was no doubt a memorable night for Bad Bunny, who became the world's most streamed artist on Spotify last year.
How do we feel about the Super Bowl halftime performance?
I loved it. I thought
Me
it was
too.
fantastic.
I thought it was very cool. Like, I didn't watch it live. I went back and watched it
That's how it
the
was as
next
well.
day, and it was really neat. Like, all the people were like the grass
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Like,
They
Yeah.
had a casting call for like people 5'7" to 6'2".
I saw that.
We couldn't have done it. But
we're out.
Are you're both under 5? How tall are you?
I'm like 5'6", so I couldn't have done it either.
Oh, and I'm
But-
6'3", so I couldn't have walked past
yeah, they
Very
wouldn't have
specific
wanted that.
about the height of grass.
Yeah, it was funny. I've seen videos on TikTok of all the grass
People
kind
going out.
of waddling out of the tunnel to go on.
Yep.
It was very, very well put together. The choreography, the costumes, the
Yeah.
dancing was so intricate, and there were little bits of symbolism here and there. We showed it up a second ago, but the moment where the little boy had the Grammy and he kind of patted him on the head, I thought that was very,
Yeah.
very sweet.
It was. It was. I think the cool thing about the halftime performance was I don't think a lot of people knew what to expect when
Yeah.
it came to Bad Bunny because I think he had a residency in Puerto Rico last year, but the amount of people who went and saw that, probably not as many who watched the Super Bowl. So I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, and I thought like he had a kind of a blank canvas to just do whatever he felt, and I thought he did a great job.
I do too. Absolutely. There was a lot of positivity and like fun. It was fun. Like I
I mean,
didn't
he-
understand a word, but
Yeah, he got album of the year at the Grammy.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just getting that just to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So Ricky Martin was a dope pull. It was cool seeing people on stage.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga felt a little random.
Yeah.
She did great.
Yeah.
She did. She sang, and I love that song.
Did they have any collabs together?
No,
I
but
don't think
Cardi
so.
B and Bad
So-
Bunny have a song,
They
and so
do.
and Cardi B was there, so everybody was like, "Why was Cardi not on stage?"
I think it would have really changed the dynamic of the performance.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe.
Like, because I just
Yeah.
like Lady Gaga was singing "Die with a Smile," which is like
the wedding.
right? With the wedding, and it kind of made sense. Cardi B singing "I Like It" at the wedding, it just would have
Yeah,
not
that's
made
true.
as much sense.
Cardi's discography is a little bit.
yeah, it's a little different. It would have
Yeah.
changed the
Just a
tone
touch.
of the performance.
I really wish I would have retained more Spanish from high school and college because
know.
then I could understand it.
I was trying to channel. I was a Spanish minor in college, and I was trying to channel all the Spanish that I've
Yeah.
learned and be like, I'd pick up bits and pieces, but
I couldn't keep up.
it was
Yeah.
a great
Yeah, I couldn't
performance.
keep up
Pretty
either.
fast. All right, you guys. Well, this is kind of odd, this next story.
Okay.
Nothing screams I love you more than McDonald's chicken nuggets. And as many believe, nothing goes better with McNuggets than caviar.
Oh, okay.
That's a hot take. McDonald's is giving away something called a McNugget Caviar Kit for Valentine's Day. In this unique package, you get a $25 McDonald's gift card that you can use on the McNuggets, along with a 1-ounce portion of sturgeon caviar and a mother-of-pearl spoon. If you want one, there's a website. In just a short time, it's going to launch on the website with a very limited amount of kits.
This is interesting.
I don't know why they think caviar goes with chicken nuggets.
A lot of people have said that. They're like McNuggets are the nuggets to eat with caviar.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just like put it on top of the nugget and
With the
With the
creme
creme
fraiche.
fraiche?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We're online.
Or potato chips. I like mine with chips.
Oh, so you eat caviar.
with chips.
Yes, I love caviar, which I know is
Okay.
like so bougie, like caviar, come on. But my mom.
Where do you get your caviar?
I have no idea. My mom gets it. And like
Okay.
only for special occasions, like when I opened my graduation gifts, we like had potato chips and caviar and creme fraiche, just like at home. So it was cute.
That's
That
very
is a
interesting.
unique
Never had
experience.
caviar before. I've had other fish egg variations like salmon
Sushi.
roe, sushi, yeah, but I haven't had caviar that I know of at least.
I've never had
I
it.
haven't had it either.
Is it super
Really?
fishy?
It
I
is
wanna
kind of
try
fishy,
it.
but I like love seafood. I adore seafood.
I do too.
So
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
really into it because of that. But
Yeah.
I'm a
Maybe,
big
maybe we
seafood
need to have a
person.
caviar tasting here.
We're having matcha.
Exactly, matcha and caviar.
Caviar.
That's disgusting.
Listen.
That would, like, make
one day we gotta
Only for
have just
stomachs.
like a best of the best where we just all bring on different foods to try. We'll pick something
I
like
like
our favorite
that.
snack.
Okay.
And well, Lee's is apparently caviar. So then
it's
you
not my
can do that.
favorite, but it's up there.
It's up there. Okay. Yeah, but on McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Are you gonna get this kit?
I want to try it. I feel like I have to try it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go to the website,
Try
get
it
signed
with the-
up, and let us know how it is.
I will.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like McCaviar. Like
But I don't like McDonald's nuggets. That's the only thing.
you
It's
don't.
kind of the trade-off.
Really?
No, they're
So
not my
then, yeah, you
favorite.
probably wouldn't like it. With
But maybe the
caviar in
caviar will like, overpower the nugget.
But
Or
then
you
how
can
much
run to
caviar
Chick-fil-A and
would
get
you have
Chick-fil-A
to?
nuggets
And then put
with
it-
the caviar.
It's not the same. I don't think. I don't know. I dip my McNuggets into buffalo sauce, so
I'm sweet and sour.
I like sweet and sour. I've had McNuggets in a long time. All right. Well, now that we're all hungry, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more Valentine's Day things and also about how a lot of people are trying to work less. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Morning Brunch. In this week's edition, we're talking about Valentine's Day for this next story. Shout out our executive producer for finding this one. Valentine's Day is this weekend. A lot of folks are going to be spending it alone, in fact. According to Fresh Step and YouGov, having a cat will actually boost your dating life and the odds of you landing a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Cat owners are more likely to trust people with their emotions and deal with them. The study also found that people on dating apps are 5 times more likely to swipe right on someone with a cat in their bio. So with Valentine's Day less than 2 weeks away, maybe think about getting yourself a cat so you don't have to spend the day of love alone.
I don't know about this.
I am so highly allergic to cats. Like, this is a no for
My
me.
mom
Yeah.
is as well.
I don't think this would convince me
No.
to date you. Like, having a cat. I'm not a cat person. I prefer dogs.
I'm kind of allergic to like Jamie, but my brother's the complete opposite. He has a cat and he's had him for like 10 years and he loves his cat.
I will say, I think cat owners ride for their cat. You can't tell them nothing about that animal. I have mixed feelings about animals in general. I think they're cool. Like, we have our dog at home, Teddy V, love him. He's the best dog in the world. But like cat, I don't know. I don't know if I was on a dating app, if I saw a girl with a cat, I'd be like, wow, I need that. That doesn't seem, I don't think those two things would be correlated necessarily.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember one time I went to visit my best friend, and she lived in Florida, and she set me up on a futon to spend the night. And it turns out it was the futon the cat used to sleep on. So I could not breathe for like 24 hours. Like, it was really
That's
bad.
not fun. Hopefully, you have the Benadryl on hand at that point.
Yes. Yeah, so I just hate cats. Sorry if you're a cat person.
They get hair everywhere too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's why
Yeah.
cats. I think
my
freak
eyes
me
are
out a
already
little bit.
watering just talking about them.
Yeah, and it's the cat, and then cats. They're very nimble. They're agile, so they'll go up and down and left and right.
They're kind of mean sometimes, they'll scratch at you.
Temperaments of cat. Now I've met some real cool cats. It's very very rare. But see, I like cats only to a certain. I want to play with them and give them back to the owner. Kind of like how I feel on most animals.
Have you seen the videos online where people put a cucumber behind the cat while it's like eating or something, and it turns around and sees the cucumber and flips out?
No.
Oh, Google cat cucumber videos. They are hilarious.
Okay.
Is that a fear that they have?
I don't know. I think it
I
just
see
like
some
startles them, and they think maybe it's like a snake or a lizard or something. They're just like, they like jump and flip, and it's hilarious.
Okay, I didn't even know about that.
I didn't know the cats were correlated with love either. So you learn something new every day.
No, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't think so. They're not like a really cuddly
Yeah,
animal.
I mean, some of them can get
To
that
start
way.
off, you
Cameron
know?
Saliga has a cat, and he loves Stormy.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does.
And that's how you know he loves Stormy, because I know the name and I've never met the cat before.
Yeah.
Right. He
Maybe
does
this is
post
going to
about
help
No.
him get a girlfriend. Maybe.
Finding love in 2026.
All right, well, more than ever, employees want to work fewer hours. They claim they can be just as effective in less time and happier too. And they may be onto something. New research shows from Sweden, working less can make people healthier and also more creative and productive. Apparently, working fewer hours is associated with improved workability, lower stress levels, and organizational behavior changes. I wonder if our bosses are listening to this
Hint,
morning
hint,
brunch
wink,
episode.
wink. I agree with this. Now, I think certain jobs, it's different, right? I'm a fan of, I know people that work 4 10s in a week. I would be a fan of that, but our show is 5 days a week, so we don't have that luxury. But I think in certain careers, I feel like you're getting your work done as long as you get it done. Does it
Yes.
matter how much you're in the office?
No, I think the flexibility after COVID really had a shift
Sure.
with everybody working from home and then realizing, okay, maybe I don't need to work for 8 hours a day to get the same amount of work done. If I can do it in 6.
Hot take of the day, I would argue nobody really works, generally speaking, a full 40-hour work day.
No, because people are at work like emailing friends
Yeah.
and like shopping for, the groceries that night.
Yeah, I would argue,
quick list.
I would say,
I would beg to differ.
listen, I think I would say on average, I say like 5 hours out of the day, people are actively working, doing tasks, responding to emails, because there's so much other things that you're doing in the downtime. Now,
It
not for
depends on the
kids.
job.
Sure.
It depends on
It
the job.
does depend on the job. But I know that I have friends and husbands that text and email. Like, so I
And
mean,
other jobs, you have to be locked in for the entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So it just
It
depends.
depends on your job.
But yeah, if we had the option to do 4 10s, I would do 4 10s.
I can imagine that it would make you healthier though with this study or whatever,
Work-life
working.
balance.
Yeah, having more of a work-life balance. And I feel like I think it's been proven like that Americans are like super into their work, whereas other cultures
Versus
are
other countries.
Yeah, into more like
Europe.
family or like they take long lunches or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
they
something
have,
that
like,
we'll try.
in
naps.
Spain they have siestas.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
whole break in
Yeah.
between their day.
The
Yeah,
good thing
2
is on our
hours.
shift, I take siestas every day, so I get my nap in.
But
Yeah, but
after
you're
the
working,
workday,
right?
That's true. That's in the
different.
middle of
In
their
the
work day.
middle.
But see, I wouldn't be able to go back to work. When I get up from my naps on a daily basis, it's like I have to physically move myself off of the bed, or I'll fall back asleep.
Sometimes I just don't get back up.
See, that's what I'm saying, though. Sometimes it's hard to get back up after you've been sleeping.
Well, if you have a trip to plan to Chicago this year, there's good news if you're flying out of Dayton International Airport. United Airlines announced increased flight frequencies to Chicago over the next 6 months. And according to the airport, approximately 45 more flights are going to be added this spring. The announcement comes after airport officials say 11,000 more passengers chose to fly from Dayton International in 2025 compared to 2024. I have layovers in Chicago a lot from Dayton.
Yeah.
To go
Do you
where?
have layovers to go just to North Carolina?
Yes, if
That's almost backwards.
I go to
Yeah.
Not
RDU.
almost, it is backwards.
Yes, but if I fly to Charlotte now,
Oh, okay.
But
Then
how
it's a
far is that?
straight-
How far is that from where you live?
like 2 hours. So then,
That's not
yeah,
terrible.
my parents have to come pick me up for 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, I think that trip from Dayton to Chicago, the flight is so up and down, it
Yeah.
almost makes it worth it
It's
to just
quick.
drive. Like, I'm going to Chicago in a couple of weeks, and I'm just driving.
We always drive.
Yeah, to
How
me,
long
it
is the
it's
drive?
5
four-
hours.
yeah,
5
I don't
and a
think
half.
I think you can even get a little under 5 hours, depending what part of Chicago you're
Yeah,
going
that's
to.
true.
So yeah, for me, I think that 5 hour mark is just that's how it is from the Bay to LA as well. It's 5 hours, so it's like you could fly San Francisco to LA, but you also could just drive. And if you need your car, then you have it. That kind of. Now I know parking in Chicago is not fun, so like I'll have my car, but you make it work.
I'm a big fan of Chicago. I've enjoyed it every time.
It's a fun
I've
city.
gone.
It's
Yeah.
brutally cold in the winter. I mean,
Oh, I
that
haven't
wind, that
been in
wind
the
chill
winter,
is
so
no
Big
maybe
joke.
city,
that's-
but
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
summers are great.
A good time.
It can be super humid
It
though.
can be hot.
Yeah, I was there in the summer, and I was telling you this recently, and it just was so hot. And so I went, to the Bean and walked around and did all the touristy
I mean, all that
things.
concrete absorbs the sunlight, and it just like
It radiates
Yeah.
because Lollapalooza's there every
Yeah.
summer, and
Yeah.
there are hydration stations everywhere you look, and all the electrolyte companies come out. It's just so hot outside.
Yeah, they have good food though.
they do have good
They have really
food.
good food.
Well, here's the best part. Now you have more options to get from Dayton over to Chicago.
That's true. I haven't done that flight yet, or even that trip yet. I think I went to Chicago a couple years ago from DC, so it wasn't from here. But now I can.
And now you can drive. That's what's nice about being in Ohio in particular. You can get so many places within 5 hours just driving.
That's true.
You can get to Detroit in under 5, Chicago, Indy, Pittsburgh's probably like 6-ish. As far as Nashville's not terribly far.
I don't think it's maybe 6.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not terribly far. You can
Yeah.
get anywhere.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about being the heart of
Being
America.
centrally
Yeah.
located, right?
All right, well, usually you get medals for breaking records, but what happens if the medal breaks itself?
Oof.
Breezy Johnson and Alyssa Liu are among the first to share openly that their Olympic medals have broken.
What?
Johnson, who won gold in the women's downhill, says her medal snapped while she was jumping in excitement. And then U.S. figure skater Alyssa Liu also posted on social media that her team gold medal also separated from its ribbon entirely. So Olympic organizers say they're investigating the issue and taking it seriously, vowing to ensure medals are perfect when awarded. And this isn't the first time medal quality has been under scrutiny. Back in the 2024 Paris Games, some medals had to be replaced after athletes complained that they were starting to tarnish or corrode.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you do all that work to get to the Olympics and actually win.
Right.
And then your medal breaks.
I
That
think
is
that's
messed
crazy.
up.
Like
Yeah.
somebody dropped the ball on that planning committee.
Absolutely.
It seems like reattaching the medal to the neckwear, it seems like it would be pretty simple to do. Hopefully they can get it resolved, because that's not what you want to see.
No.
So when I first heard of that story, I thought the medals were actually
That's what
breaking.
I thought as well.
So it's just coming detached from the lanyard
Yeah.
thing.
Which is still not good.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I guess it's better because you don't need like an entire replacement.
Yeah.
To, like put back together.
Maybe like those O-rings, just get a new O-ring clipper. I don't know how they're attached, but
Yeah.
it needs to be sturdier.
yeah.
Some of these Winter Olympics and the sports and the Olympians and athletes themselves, I'm so impressed though. Because some of the sports, they're very obscure, right? Like, and I always ask myself, how do you find out you're good at this? We were talking about the biathlon, and that's where you cross country ski with the rifle on your back, and you'll ski, and then you stop and you have to shoot at the 5 targets. And if you miss, you're laughing. I did extensive research about this. Now, there's 5 targets, and if you miss a target, you have to do a penalty lap before you can continue going on the rest of the
man.
course. It's a whole thing, but it'll be like a 5-kilometer race. But I was asking myself, do you get into biathlon because you're a good cross-country skier,
Yes.
or because you're a good shot?
I think because you're a good cross-country skier.
And then they make you a
then you
good
learn
shot.
how to shoot.
Or could I just be a good shot and then you make me a good cross-country skier?
I think it's
skiing's
harder to be a
pick up
cross
on.
country skier.
Okay, and then even some of the sports where where they're going downhill, were you just a good snowboarder or skier, and then you just decided to up the ante even more and be like, well, let's do the half pipe now.
Well, someone I knew in college ran track, and she has now started bobsledding. So I'm not sure like
How
what
did
the
she get
correlation
into that?
there was. But
That's one that I would be like, how do you get
How
into
do you-
that? Or the luge, like
The
Yeah.
luge.
How do you
What do
know
you-
that you're good at
Curling.
laying
Same
down?
with
and-
yeah.
where do you have access to
Yeah.
that? I don't know.
That's how I feel about curling. I'm like, are you just at the local rec and they like, you know what? Kayla is a great curler. We're going to get her to the Olympics. Like, how do you know that is what you're going to end up
Somebody
doing?
would spot your talent.
Yeah.
scouting.
And know that you are Olympic and know that you're Olympic level. These are the questions we want to know. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the Morning Brunch. I'm Caleb here with Kayla and Jamie and Lee. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you back here very, very soon.